Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? iFix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At iFix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit ubreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own iFix.
What do you know about Dr. Dunch?
Based on the unbelievable true story.
I can't make sense of this.
Dr. Death.
Dunch has 2 deaths that we know of.
Starring Joshua Jackson with Christian Slater and Alec Baldwin.
I am going to fix you.
All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
They'll knock you down, but you gotta get up. Trust yourself, you gotta be tough, yeah. Hey, how you doing? Tell me something about you. Hey.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another super fun episode of Jillin' Off. I am one of your finger blasters, Christina Walkinshaw. With me, as always,
Jen Murphy. I thought this was a normal champagne, but it's not. It's a twist off. I wanted it to pop. And then I opened it and I was like, oh, damn it. It's a twist up. I got my vibrator.
Oh my God, holy shit, that was so fast. The vibrator probably came in the mail faster than you're going to come from it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think the vibrator went off in the mail because when I got it, the package it was in, which was a very thick envelope.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of padding in the middle. It was bust open on the side. I was like, did this thing go off in the mail or what? I'm lucky nobody stole it.
Well, because the first time I got like some vibrators in the mail, there was a weird sticker on it. And it was like, remember, I think I told you, it was like warning, battery something, like something about a battery being inside the package. And so when I shipped it to you, I was like, does this need like a sticker because of the battery? And he was like,
maybe it did go off. I mean, it was like, that was a thick envelope, but it busted through it.
And it's so crazy because, so I could have FedExed it to you, you know, in case it was an emergency that you needed to Jill off. And then it was like, so we could guarantee it FedEx by March 31st, which is tomorrow. So you guys know we're recording on the 30th. And I was like, just do snail mail. I don't care. Like, whatever. It's not dire. I think she's been using her fingers for like 40 years. It's fine. But
yeah, ever since I was 3, 4, 5.
Hey, we find it early in life. You know, we do. But then I was like, just regular. And that's so crazy that you got it. Did you get it today or yesterday?
Yesterday. So
see, the 29th.
Good thing you didn't spend the money for the FedEx.
I saved $10 by just doing it regular.
There you go.
And look, it's still out there. It's maybe, like somebody at the post office knew you really needed it.
Maybe somebody at the post office felt it vibrating and was like, we got to expedite this shit. Somebody's waiting for a vibrator.
I'm glad I didn't get like a citizen alert being like, oh my God, post office on lockdown after suspicious package vibrating.
That's so funny. Cheers. I just can't believe my little champagne bottle is a screw top. When I was like, oh man, totally gonna pop this shit.
I mean, I love that we're celebrating you getting a vibrator. Have you used it yet?
Oh yeah, the moment I got it. I opened it up, but all I could do was giggle. It was just making me laugh. Also, there's 10 speeds. So of course I hit them all just because I had to know. If this guy said that I can't handle a stronger, I can't even imagine what a stronger one is.
Well,
like, I could barely handle this thing. This thing started going crazy. I felt like I was getting a rug burn on my clit. I was like, is it supposed to come with lube? Am I missing a step?
Oh my God.
Like, geez. I mean, I assume those stronger ones are for when you put it inside of you, but like you and I have talked about, we're both just sort of like outside people, but.
Yeah, we're both outdoorsy when it comes to jilling off. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. Too much TMI.
The old rabbit. I'm not into putting, I save the inside for my gentleman callers.
Yes.
So here's what I'm drinking, and I'm going way off course right now because, like I said, we had to start a little bit late because I was just in a tech run for, I'm doing a show on Monday with Casey Corbin and Shane Moss and a friend of Shane's. But this is what's so crazy about doing this weird show. So it's a Twitch show where we're going to be playing the board game Codenames on Twitch.
I've heard of it.
Well, because I was hanging out with Bubble Boy and we were doing game nights with another couple. I actually have just played Codenames and I love it. It's such a fun board game. And I didn't even know when I was signing up for this that that's what we're doing. But the tech is it's a lot, right? Because we're playing a board game, but on our computers, for Twitch. So that took over an hour. Well, it took Casey half an hour to figure out Skype. So really the tech was like 45 minutes, but delayed. We started late anyways. So that now I'm like, oh fuck, I'm frazzled. I'm also very hungry. I need to eat. Haven't eaten yet. So mildly drinking on an empty stomach. Here's what I did though. So I this is crazy. I went to Astor Wines today, which is like it's a really nice like booze store in Manhattan. But I got, and could be gross, but we're going to learn. I bought this bottle of bourbon.
Nice.
Benchmark, old number 8 brand. So it's from Kentucky. Guess how much this bottle was?
If I'm judging from your face, I feel like you got a deal. So I'm going to say that I would think it would be like 35, but maybe you got it for like 15.
It was $10.
Holy shit. I would think it would be at least 35, but I can tell by your face maybe there was a deal involved. $10. Well, we'll see what happens.
I'm scared to drink it. Like, I'm like, am I gonna live? Like, what? So I'm cracking it open now.
Okay, well, we are doing our Patreon after this, but we're going to take a break and I'm going to let you eat because I know that will be a lot for you.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I had a Guinness in this city earlier, which I sent you a little video, but and you have to get the creepy Cuomo food, but it was like this tiny little slice of pizza that was like the size of a coffee crisp. It was really small. And that's like all I've had since lunch. So
yeah, we'll take an eating break for you.
But the Guinness is light anyway, so I didn't feel like drunk or anything. So, but let's see how this goes down. Let's do
it.
Now just like please be the picture that we have.
I want the sound to come into the mic.
See, do you remember what I was saying when I was impersonating all the speeds of the vibrator? Because
now I get it.
There's the flatliner, there's the zzz, but then there's like the I'm drunk and I need like extra power. It's like then there's like the I don't know the one where you really want to take your time coming and it's like
there's one that has a lot of breaks.
Yeah, I don't like the breaks.
It's odd.
Yeah, I don't like the ones that are like
I feel like that's the one we were talking about when we said we're going to make an alarm clock vibrator because that's almost like snooze.
Yeah.
And it wakes you back up. Get up.
So true.
Oh my God. There's one question I had for you before we get into new topics because this is about last week. And sometimes when I'm editing the video, like I feel like I miss stuff in real life and then I'll edit and I'll be like, oh shit, why didn't I ask her about that? Or I don't know. But you said that you were talking about your night terrors and you said, usually the only time it happens is if I have to pee. Like your body has to pee so bad that it gives you a night terror to wake you up to be like, pee, bitch.
I think that's exactly what happens. Like, I think that ever since I was a kid, even, I'm like, I think that nightmares and night terrors might be my brain's way of signaling to my body, wake the fuck up. You have to go to the bathroom. Like, don't pee the bed.
It's so interesting.
Do you ever have nightmares and you wake up and you don't have to go pee?
Yeah. See, I think I'm the opposite. Whenever I have really bad dreams, I wake up and I'm just disturbed. But whenever I have to pee is always when I'm like the most relaxed and I'm just like, no, you don't have to pee. Just go back to sleep. Like it's always when I'm just so comfy.
Oh, mine is definitely, I'm telling you, every time I have a nightmare, I wake up and I have to go pee.
It's very interesting that your brain does that too. I just had to ask because when I was editing, I came across and I'm like, I think I missed that line or you're probably in the middle of a story and I didn't want to interrupt you or something.
Well, you know me, most of my stories are bowel related. So yeah, anyways, I did watch your show, your Jen Murphy show. And so it was so good. It was really deep and dark. And
I hope that you'll be honest and tell me if it's not, because I honestly was going to delete that one. I just felt like I was talking so slow and like pausing all the time and just, ugh.
I like that. And I watched it right away when you were worried and when you wanted to delete it. Because I was like, okay, let me just take a look. But I would have honestly told you if you were, I like the pauses, by the way. I think the pauses were real. And it shows that you're being introspective. You're like thinking and then talking. Like, I like that part. I would have told you if you looked drunk, because I can see if I rewatch like an Instagram story or something and I am visibly drunk, then I'll be like, then it's embarrassing when I have like those drowsy eyes and just, I would have told you if you look drunk, but you didn't look drunk at all.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I told you I had a few cocktails and then.
Yeah.
I know. I like doing it where I just write out the topics and don't plan ahead what I'm going to say. But then sometimes like this past week, I'm like, maybe I should plan a little more what I'm going to say. Maybe thinking on the mic is not.
I think it's a good exercise. I think it's good for you to do that though. I think we all need to learn how to just, turn the mic on and see what comes out of us. Cause I'm bad at that too. I always want to write and know exactly what I'm going to say, Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I figure I'm just doing it as a challenge. I mean, if people enjoy it, which some people do, I've gotten a lot of private messages, but it's not like I'm like, please like this. Cause obviously it's just a weird therapy session or something.
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you, Christina. I read your blog today, right before the, there was a reference you made that I didn't get, and I don't know if it's Canadian, a jawbreaker. Oh, I should have written down the whole sentence that you used it in, maybe.
Wait, jawbreaker, or was that from last week's blog? The movie?
The movie Jawbreaker. Wasn't that this week? And you talked about the women and the guy who asked you to spin around in the green room. Did I read last?
The twirl. Oh yeah. The twirl was definitely this week.
Yeah. Cause I think I'm caught up on your blogs.
I think Jawbreaker was from a different one, but it was that Rose McGowan movie.
No, it was today. Cause I made the notes while I was reading it today and it was definitely in the twirl. Oh, unless I read 2 blogs in a row and didn't realize and thought they were one continuous. You know what? I might have done that because I remember thinking, oh, she wrote like at least twice as much as she usually does. Like I remember thinking it was really long.
Totally.
Not long in a bad way, just like, oh, this is a lot more than she usually does. Oh, that's hilarious. I must have read.
Blogs. I know that twirl story was really embarrassing. So if you haven't read my blog, this is a story that happened in the green room, probably like 1999 or 2000. Like when I first started going on the road, maybe 2001 even. And I was with Jen Grant, who's my good friend, and we were split middling in Barrie, Ontario. And as you do sometimes on the road, you always get to the club a half an hour early. That's proper etiquette. And actually that club was like notorious for docking your pay if you didn't show up early. They'd be like, well, you kind of cut it. You weren't half an hour early, so we're going to take off $20. Like it was pretty cheap, nitpicky club. Oh, that was fucking good. I got to get my gas up.
Bubblies. I got the bubbly.
The bourbon isn't going to do it for me. That's what I should. Honestly, it's funny now that I'm such a proud burper because this would have been a good thing to do in that green room that night. But but yeah, so we're in the green room. We have way too much time before the show, right? Because we keep on getting in the club like 45 minutes early, and then you're just like sitting in the green room with some like older creepy comic, and then he goes to me and Jen, and I really wanted to like write it exactly how he said it, and he was like, why don't you to get up and twirl for me.
Oh,
Show me what you got.
so creepy.
But you can't really write the word use because then somebody will think I'm making a typo. But really, I'm just trying to like get his wording out. Used to.
I think if you put it in quotations, they'll know that you're saying what he said.
Okay, yeah, used to.
Right? But I can see your fear, yeah. They can still think you made a typo, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't say like, but it was like, why don't you used to get up and twirl for me? Show me what you got. And so I get up off the couch and I do a very awkward 360. I'm just like, like. And then I sit back down and then he looks at Jen and she goes, absolutely not. Who do you think you are? You can't just say that to people. And then I'm sitting there like, yeah, that's what I meant to say. So embarrassing. I was like, why the fuck did I do that? He's old, he's creepy, he wears a wrestling belt on stage. But I just got up and I did it. And then, the whole blog is basically about how can so many women go fuck yourself? And I go, okie dokie. Sad. I'll see myself out. Anyways, what a time. So yeah. So if you're not watching Jen Murphy Show or reading my blog, these are the powerful moments you're missing out on.
How long has it been that you didn't hear me?
Oh, that's fine. Now you're back on. It wasn't long.
Every so often, I touch my mic to move it, and there's a mute button.
Mm.
Remember I told you I recorded a whole 30-minute one and then had to do it again, my own solo one, because I accidentally hit the fucking mute button?
Shit. I didn't even plug in my microphone today. Oopsies.
I honestly feel like I don't need it, but like I said, I paid for it.
I know. It does make us look very professional. Even though mine's not plugged in, so I still put it over here.
Yeah, just put it there. In case you want to rest your face again like last week.
I know, like it.
I have a question. Would you have any interest in burping on TikTok?
I already do burp on TikTok.
You do?
My account is Burps Magoo.
Oh, shit. Because I put one of our videos up and I tried to tag you, but I didn't know. And I put walking sauce. And I was like, I guess she's not on TikTok.
What's funny is I am on. So I have 2 TikTok accounts because here's why. So I think in 2016 or 17, I actually remember I did this corporate gig in Toronto and there was this tech girl on the show and she was like, trust me, Musical.ly is going to be the next huge hit with the kids. Musical.ly is going to take off. So I joined Musical.ly. Musical.ly is TikTok rebranded, or TikTok is Musical.ly, just they changed their name. And so my Musical.ly account is Walking Sauce. Because I remember when I joined TikTok, I was like, why is my name taken? And it's because Musical.ly and TikTok are the same thing.
You couldn't just join it?
I guess I must have used a different email account or something, but so my username was taken, but it took me a while to figure that out. Then somebody told me, they're like, no, Musical.ly is TikTok. So on Musical.ly, I was Walking Sauce. So then my name was already taken for TikTok, which is fine because on TikTok, I was doing burps. And so I'm Burps Magoo on TikTok. So you can tag me at Burps Magoo.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I put up 2 videos yesterday and now we have 1,500 views, which isn't a lot on TikTok because people get millions, but. Oh
yeah. But let me look here because I haven't opened TikTok in a while, but people keep on writing me do more. But I just never go on TikTok and I keep joking.
I know. I always have to remind myself because I forget about TikTok all the time. Do you get a lot of views though for your burps?
I was looking for a way.
Can you pass the prompter? I'm going to try.
I sure do. No way. So I only have 294 followers. But yeah, some of my videos, most of my videos have there's one that has just over 4,000. They all have between 1,500 and 4,200 views.
Oh, that's good.
People like the burps.
I mean, I know the whole thing with TikTok is you want to get to 1 million.
It seems like a lot of people do it too. Hitting that 1 million view But yeah, we should totally burp on TikTok. The kids will love it.
Okay, I just haven't used it in so long, and then I was doing so much with the burp videos. I'm like, well, maybe I just went across every platform.
It's perfect. And wait, are you Jen Murphy on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to add you after our show.
I'm not nose picker Magoo. Thank God.
Magoo.
Yeah.
So here's stuff that I feel like this might be like a combination. This is where I'm going to have to like preface everything I say, because I'm like, this can be in a clip, but this shouldn't be in a clip, and this should be in a clip, but don't put that in the clips. Because if you're a loyal listener out there right now, listen to us. Maybe Tony, you're driving in your truck up Vancouver Island. You guys get the good shit. Yeah. These fucking lazy bastards not listening to the whole show. You get the clips, and Jen makes excellent clips. But the real scoop is going to be by listening to the whole episode. So, okay, let's start this fresh conversation now.
I will not put it in a clip.
I know, but there's going to be parts that I do want in the clip. That's where I'm going to be Diva Magoo. You guys, I like to torture Jen.
I'm going to get pages of notes after, and this line clip, no, and this line, no, and this.
Worst. Okay, I feel like okay, so I think, so as we know, we're coming out of a pandemic, or at least I feel like we are. And Jen has some goals, right? 50 before 50. So I have this theory that you should wash your sheets. Because I think it's a very Field of Dreams thing where if you wash your sheets, like they will come. Because I never used to wash my sheets and nothing happened. And in the last little while, I've washed my sheets twice. And right after I've washed the sheets, I've gotten booty calls.
Oh, like the same day?
Like pretty close, within like 2 or 3 days. So it's like if you build it, they will come.
So I should get a lot more quarters for laundry because I'm going to wash them every day.
Everybody send Jen quarters.
Well, I am down to 49 now out of 50.
You got laid?
Yes, which I'm excited about, but you're not going to approve because it was my old fuck buddy.
Oh, okay. I know who it is then.
I know. I knew you were going to be like so deflated.
It's okay. Here's the thing. I'm happy that you got laid, but as long as your emotions afterwards are intact.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
Okay, you feel good?
It actually happened last Friday, and I wanted to say it when we talked on Friday night, but like we were doing the Patreon, which I love our 4 Patreon listeners, and I'm very grateful for them. But I kind of wanted to wait for Jillenoff to tell you, because I'm like, I feel like it's like a Jillenoff part. Like,
I mean, they do need to hear that you're getting laid. It's very powerful.
Well, we'll talk on the follow up on our Patreon. But I also feel like our Jillenoff regulars have been with us for a long time, and they deserve the debut news.
I mean, you definitely have to share this news. Like, that is super powerful. So wait, did you get laid before we taped the podcast?
Yeah, it was at like 2 p.m.
Okay. Oh my God. I love it. I love a 2 p.m. An afternooner.
I'll tell you what. I feel like pretty much my whole life, except when I had a boyfriend for a couple of years, and obviously it's, sex comes at different times or whatever, but I feel like the majority of sex I've had in my life has always definitely probably 99% at night, usually after drinks.
Right.
And this fuck buddy who I had earlier was the first person that would contact me, like sometimes in the morning or in the afternoon, and be like, do you want? And I was like, at first I was like, this is so weird. Now I don't ever want to have sex with him when I'm drunk. Like sometimes like the sober sex, you're like, oh, I was missing a lot of stuff that was happening because I was drunk. Now he's great. So with him, I don't want to miss anything. There's a lot of people. Yeah. You need to be drunk.
You can sedate yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're having sober sex, there's less work because everything's geared, like everything's working, right?
Oh,
remember how we were talking about blowjobs and you were like the work? on like a different episode.
Yes.
So obviously, if some guy is drunk, then there's some work to be done before you could even get the penis into a shape that can go in your body without feeling like you're fucking a marshmallow. But when you're having sober sex, things are fucking rock solid. It's good.
It's amazing. I feel like it's been so long. I mean, this isn't the first time, like it was, like I said last year, but yeah, it was like such a revelation to me. I'm like, God, I've never wanted sober sex so badly in my life.
It really is. Yeah. Once you get over the kind of, the nerves, the social anxiety of just hanging out with that person that you want to have sex with, the actual sex is quite good. It's really fun.
I feel like sober, you're just thinking a lot more about your face. Like, what do I look like or something? Or also, if it's in the daylight, if you kind of shut the blind, you see, there's more light.
Totally.
Do you worry what your face looks like?
All the time. I'm sure I'm cross-eyed. I think I was smiling really hard once during sex, and I was like, am I acting like a kid eating cotton candy right now? Like, what? I'm like...
He was like a creepy clown.
I know. It's funny they bring up the 2 p.m. fuck, because I remember a long time ago when I was still living with April in Malibu, I went on a lunch date to like some Mexican restaurant in Santa Monica. With all due respect, it wasn't El Cholo. It was something in Brentwood, actually.
How dare you.
I know, how dare I? It was one of those really kind of like hipstery ones too, where it was, $14 guacamole or whatever and mezcal. Anyways, way fancier than I needed. But we had a really fun date, and then we went to like another bar, and then I ended up having some like day sex with him on a first date. Everything was super fun, great. And then I told April about it, and she couldn't get over it. She's like, you went on a lunch date and you had sex with somebody? And her reaction isn't even the part that bothered me, because I get every woman has a different outlook on sex. That's cool. That's, I'm going to do different things than she's going to do. Yeah. But when we were in Omaha at the Funny Bone, she called it out on stage. Like after I'd had like a fucking smoking set, I felt so good. And then she was like, "Get it over Christina. She went on a Tinder date at lunchtime and fucked a guy."
That is a dick cunt bitch move.
I literally wanted to heckle her and be like, that's slut shaming. And you're also going to do a whole bunch of jokes in your act about giving blowjobs and being sexual. So it did burn. Like, I was like, ouch. Like, I should have just heckled her. I should have been like,
well, I'm sure you were in shock. Who would ever think that?
Crazy, eh?
Oh my God, I
probably
hate her.
Keep that out of the clips.
Oh yeah, that's not going in the clips, but I hate her.
But that's the juice. That's like, that was a weird move. I know. I don't, it's okay if you don't want to do the same things as me, but that's active slut shaming. And it's like, and it just, it sucked.
It's like the equivalent of a female comic breaking up with their boyfriend because you were funny.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Speaking of comedy, no matter how good the sex is, do you feel like it's even better when you make the person laugh after? But the validation I get from making somebody laugh, and that I'm like, all right, I'm good.
I 100% agree. So like one of my more recent booty calls, like I told you, the sheets, they're really working. I reached into my drawer and I'm like, give me a second. The vibrator to condom ratio is a little bit off in this drawer.
You keep condoms in your drawer?
Yeah, I keep them like right beside my bed in my top drawer, along with my vibrators and my underwear. It's all in the same drawer. It's like, it's just a fucking Ginch drawer. It's like undies, condoms, vibrators.
Okay. So, I mean, I haven't had enough sex to even think about doing that. But if I did, I feel like, don't guys have like a preference? Like they buy a certain condom they like. So don't you worry like, they should just bring the one they like? Or you've never had a problem with that?
I mean, I don't trust guys to always have condoms. So I always make sure I have them.
That's
and then
smart.
because I've been so lucky lately, I actually I made a booty call. I made a bit of a booty call checklist because this is what went through my brain the other night when I got one. And this was one that I got.
Are you going to tell your booty call story?
I think so. Here's what happened. So this was Saturday. It was so good that you moved the Patreon episode to Friday because then Saturdays when all this. So I had some day bevs. I had some day beverages on Saturday. Ended up going to bed at like 8:00 because I was just like, I was done. So then I wake up at like 2 a.m. and I feel fresh. I'm like, well, like I just pretty much had a whole night's sleep. Then I guess I was like tweeting. I was active online and I didn't even notice that he was liking all these tweets. And then he texts at 3 a.m.
Oh, you got a serious booty call. 3 a.m.?
Like it felt like the old world.
Oh, like, shit. That's awesome.
And he was like, so late. He's like, do you happen to be Queens? Do you want to hang out? And then I was like, well, I'm not in Queens, but I told him, I was like, I had some day bevs and I just woke up and I'm actually wide awake at 3 a.m. He's like, do you want company? And I was like, yep. And then I gave him my address and this is like one step further than that opening scene in Fleabag, where, she gets up and then she pretends like she's been out all night. She just got home and she's like ready to go. I mean, I obviously have been home since 8:00 sleeping, but I like hopped in the shower. I showered for this booty call. I was like, oh my God, he's coming over here. Like,
that's big. Washed your sheets and showered. That's not like you.
I know, but I'm telling you, it's like it works or something, like the sheets thing. But it was so funny. So I was trying to make hold a second. Oh yeah. So this is my booty call checklist. Okay. So when he said he was coming over, first I did go in the shower because I was greasy and I'm having night sweats a little bit these days because I'm perimenopausal. So I had to get the night sweats off my body. That's just, and then, I clean my toilet. It seems like every time a guy comes over, I clean my toilet. So that's good. Also, the jeans that I just shit my pants in that I'd hand washed were also hanging over the towel rack. So I took those down so you wouldn't see those. I also made sure that the last guy's condom was like buried far enough in the garbage can that it wasn't like at surface level, like kind of floating like a piece of garbage in the ocean. Also hid all pieces of mail with failure to respond on them. I did blow dry my hair, but obviously there was like that little spot in the back that like never gets dry. And then I lit a candle, not to be romantic, because I was pretty sure that my apartment still smelled like lamb vindaloo. And then I put a match in the toilet, but that's from lighting the candle, not because I had to poop. And then, and also that I hid my 1099 from OnlyFans. Anyways, it seems like my booty call checklist was like, I felt like I was doing the dishes. I was like in a supermarket sweep, like race in my apartment to get things like organized before his Uber arrived. And I think I did a pretty good job.
Sounds like you were really busy.
Yeah, no, that's the most like between the time that he said he was coming over and the time he got here, it's like the most productive I've been all year. That's the power of a booty call. You'll like motivate. You'll be like, I got shit to do.
It's the cleanest your apartment will ever be.
I was literally doing my dishes still as he walked in the door. It probably looked like we were like an old married couple. I was like, oh, come on in. Like,
was there really another condom in the trash can?
To be fair, it's not that I get laid that often. It's just that I don't take out my garbage every day. It takes a long time to fill up that basket. I'm just one gal.
I'm not asking any more questions. That was all. Prosecution rests.
How about this? Also, that day, I was on a huge Madonna's Essential playlist kick. Okay, so it's really good. If you have Apple Music, hit Madonna's Essentials. It's just so fun. Like your whole life flashes before your eyes. If you're my age, that is. So here's a question for you. Have you ever blown a guy to Madonna's Hung Up?
No. I don't think I know Madonna's Hung Up. Is that an older one? I only know her early work.
It's from Confessions from a Dance Floor. So it was a really good dancey kind of album, but maybe not as poppy, like a little more dancey. But it was a great album. I don't think that there was a slow song on the thing. But anyways, this might ring a bell. So whatever. It was fun the way the music was just playing out as we were like hanging out and then eventually hooking up. Because I think we first started to get to the foreplay during Hung Up, which is really weird when you're like going down on a guy.
How does the song go? Can you sing a little bit?
Yeah, I will. Hopefully we don't get any copyright infringement, but luckily I'm a bad singer and it'll never sound like the real thing. So
no, you're good.
But it's like, time goes by so slowly, time goes by so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, so, you know, it's like every little thing that they say and do, I'm hung up on you. No?
If there was just one line that said, my mouth is dry, my mouth is dry.
But yeah, there's like a huge part of the song that's just time goes by so slowly, time goes by so slowly, time goes by, and then the clocks are ticking in the song so slowly.
No way.
And then anyways, so yeah, then I felt like he got even harder during music, which I felt like was weird because like whose favorite Madonna song is Music? You know that? Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. I want to dance with my baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's nobody's favorite Madonna song. Why would that make you harder?
I mean, you're giving Madonna a lot of credit. Maybe he was getting harder because of you, Christina.
Well, no, because then guess what happened? Then La Isla Bonita came on, and I feel like it got a little softer.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad song. Nobody wants to fuck to La Isla Bonita.
Maybe he didn't dream of San Pedro last night.
And maybe he had a really horrible Latina ex-girlfriend and you just made him sad. You just brought back memories.
Up with no tropical in the island breeze, I guess.
He just starts crying. La Isla Bonita.
But then the cutest is when Holiday came on and he kind of started like singing along.
While he was inside of you?
Oh, no, we were kind of just fooling around at that point. And then we finally, what was really ironic is that we did officially have penetration during Like a Virgin. A song that I will always sing, touched for the 21st time.
Oh man, well I'm so glad that you've been getting so much action with your clean sheets. I'm gonna wash mine tomorrow. You know what's so funny though? I feel like Murphy's Law. As soon as you sent me the vibrator, I mean, I feel like he doesn't really count. It would have to be a brand new person to really be like exciting. But then also there's this guy that I met in January who I've kind of been talking to on Instagram. And then all of a sudden last night he was like, I'd love to come over and like bring you a housewarming gift. And I didn't know how to respond. Cause I mean, I live in a studio. So like if you have somebody over, it's not like you're sitting on a couch. I don't have a couch where you're like, what do we, but also I was like, what does he mean by housewarming gift? Like a bottle of wine or like your dick? Like what?
We just stick this in your house really swift.
But really, like inviting somebody, if I had a home, would be different. But having somebody into your studio, it's like, yeah, you're probably going to have like, we're not going to watch TV.
I mean, you are right about the studio apartment situation because your bed is your couch. It's kind of like being in a hotel where if we sit down, we're probably on a bed. Like I have the shittiest couch of all time. It's basically my purse holder. It's just like a piece of.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, it's like another coffee table. I just throw shit on there.
I don't know what to do because he is cute and I would like to at least make out, like find out, but it's like weird. I don't know if I can invite him to my studio.
Wait, sorry. Tell me again how well you know him.
I don't. So My neighbor, who I've talked about, who I got in trouble for talking about.
Right.
He's super cool. He's a musician. He put out an album in January, and this guy sings on the album with, like, does a couple songs. So my neighbor produced the album, but he's not singing on all of them. He has other people singing. So the day that they put out the album, he was here, like, just in the building, and then they just happened to go down by the pool where I was. Like, we had a drink together. It was just by chance. I've hung out with my neighbors a lot down by the pool during quarantine. Otherwise, I would never hang by my pool. But, you know.
Oh, I feel like that's fine then. I feel like I would take that for me gift.
So I talked to him for like an hour, and then that was probably like the first week of January. And I remember thinking he was cute, but then I was like, yeah, but he's probably same as Beer Bro. I'm like, oh, he's probably like 15 years younger than me. So I just didn't think anything of it because he seemed young. But then we've just sort of like once a week or every other week, you know, you just like comment on somebody's Instagram. And then we've had a couple conversations over Instagram that have been kind of flirty. But it's still meeting somebody once. You still don't like I don't have an in-person vibe.
That's true. But
except that he seemed super cool when I met him, but I still don't like I said, to invite somebody to your studios.
But he lives in your building, so at least it's you know.
No, my neighbor does, not him. I can't sleep with anybody that lives in my building.
I mean, I wouldn't either. That seems
the neighbor lives in my building. This is just a guy who sang with him on his album. He doesn't live here.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
He was here visiting the musician neighbor because they work together.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can't fuck people that live in your building. Although I will say at the beginning of quarantine, I hit on like 2 neighbors, and now it's super embarrassing every time we're getting our mail at the same time.
I'd be like, oh, hey, yeah, no, remember when I hit on you? Cute. Yeah.
I mean, this was like April, May. We were in quarantine. I was drinking a lot and horny. So they understand.
There you go. Yeah, keep it in the building. Well, I mean, I get it. Yeah, it would have been convenient, but it would have been awkward.
Oh, so awkward. My God. I would never check my mail again. I just put a sign on the mailbox: disabled, please deliver to door.
Key broken. Please drop this off.
Reason?
No. Oh, trust me, that's what I don't like about LA. I mean, there's a million things I hate about LA. It's a dump. But at least in New York, we all bounce around, and it's just so, you know, I mean, the slut I get to be just living in New York. It's just
I know, you're my hero.
I already say this on the last episode, but it's like you only need 4 men in New York. This is why I don't let guys that I'm dating follow me on social media.
I know, right?
That I'm sure that all of them, other than the open guy.
I know. Trust me. It's a big fear. I mean, nobody's gonna date a girl that might kill a kid. That's only for the insiders that listen to our show.
You got to do your homework if you want to get that, you guys. Oh my God.
I went to the bathroom before our podcast, and then I was like, oh, I got to ask Christina this question. So after you go to the bathroom, do you wash both hands or just the one you used to wipe? Because I literally just stick my right hand under the water. I'm too lazy. I'm like, this is the only one that got used. Why do I need to wash both?
That is a brilliant question. That I do relate to that. I feel like I do wash both of my hands, but I know there's been moments, you know, maybe if you're at like a porta potty and it's like a weird
or like a public restroom,
step on a pedal to like make the tap go, then I might be like, yeah, I'm just washing the one hand. It's a good point. I think that could be material, by the way. I think you can put that in your act.
Okay, thank you.
We've all been washing a little bit too hard, and now it's time to let ourselves go. Right? Yeah.
I mean, all the other hand did was hold up my skirt.
Exactly. Sometimes we need the other hand for something else. Like,
I mean, my skin is already getting dry and cracked. I'm old. I don't need
more because we've been fucking washing our hands so much and hand sanitizer. All of a sudden, my hands are going to get even more old lady-ish.
I don't know if it's age or if it has something to do with COVID. I've been getting, they're like little tiny cracks in your skin. But it's one of those things like when your toe is fucked up, where if you barely hit something with it, you know how it just like hurts like hell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
Like you had like an ingrown toenail, and anytime it just barely hits the floor, you're like, oh, that fucking hurts so bad. I've been getting that on my fingers. They're just like cracked. And I'm like, is this old age? Is this what happens? Like everything hurts?
Oh, no.
Or maybe it's the washing, which is why I shouldn't just only wash, not even the whole hand. I'm just going to wash the finger that held the toe. I'm just kidding. Too far.
Just wash the vibrator. Don't even worry about your fingers. You look so good with it. Purple looks really good on you.
I know. Isn't it pretty?
You're finally becoming a real Jiller. You're finally really Jilling off. It's taken us however many episodes we were into this podcast.
I could see how this would get very addictive.
It's just, I mean, you don't even have to be horny to use it. Like I do it out of sheer boredom. Or I do feel like it helps when you're hungover too. I can't explain why, but it's just like, oh, there's like a sense of relief when I Jill off if I'm a little hungover, even though I rarely get hungover. But I'm telling you, try it as a bit of a hair of the dog situation. Instead of alcohol, just try chilling off when you're hungover. I think it does help. Boredom, horny, waste some time. It's fun. I mean,
I did use it last night, but I had margaritas with my sister, so I can't really remember how it felt.
You might have had to use one of those higher speeds.
Or put it in its little home.
Oh,
I also think it's hilarious that I set it up where it's like my computer's charging, my phone, and then like there's things charging.
All the chargers. I fucking love it. Did it come with that cute little case?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
I know.
Oh, that's good. I feel like mine come with like a little velvet satchel kind of situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, most of them I just throw in my underwear drawer anyways. I don't really wrap them up or anything, but most of them.
I put mine in my underwear drawer just because you said that. I was like, I'm going to be like Christina. How's that bourbon, by the way?
You know what? It's fine.
Oh, good.
It's smooth. It's easy to drink. It's not like I'm not gagging. Nice. I poured a really small shot before, so I'm going to pour a little more. Bourbon on the rocks. I'm really becoming a lady.
I like it.
Let me give you what you want. There you go, Casey.
I'll give you what you want, what you really, really want.
Time goes by so slowly. I can't.
That is so funny.
Oh my God. Wow. Madonna. It was, what a hoot. But you know what? He didn't complain about the soundtrack at all. It was like, at least it's nostalgic music where he goes, you know?
Do you always put on music? Like, do you feel like it's weird to have sex in silence?
I mean, I think it's fine, but I feel like for the first part, before you're hooking up, I don't know. I do kind of like music, just some sort of ambiance, you know?
Yeah, I think once you're having sex, it's not as weird. But yeah, like when you're first just like kissing or something, it can feel extremely quiet.
Yeah, because the last guy was like, no music? And I was like, oh yeah, I should totally throw on some music. So then, you know, just one booty call just taught me better for my next booty call. So
I mean, that's why we're doing it. We just need to learn.
He should get some royalties for that. But my God, I better get this vaccination tomorrow, eh?
Oh yeah.
The booty call, the recent one though, he has been vaccinated because I think I told you, but he posted something on like Instagram, was like, "Oh, I just got my first shot, ladies. Who wants to make out?"
You didn't tell me.
I didn't. Oh, then I just like slipped into his DMs with like the girl with the hand up in the air.
That's so cute.
It worked.
I love it.
Sometimes just a little nudge, a little flirt doesn't take much. And there you go. There you get some D.
I love that emoji too. I've used that before.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It's like, I'm here.
Yeah. And I feel like he was really respectful. Like in the morning, he wasn't like in too big of a rush to leave. You know, when they're like, hey, I mean, it's really bad if they just like get up right after sex, even though I get sleeping alone is way better than sleeping with another human being. But it was enough of a cool morning where I was like, okay, this all right. I felt a little less awkward than the last time that I slept with him. That's good.
That's good. I haven't had anyone spend the night in so long.
Oh my God. It's weird because I really haven't had a lot of gentlemen callers here in my apartment, but so I'm always like, sorry about the stairs.
Oh, they gotta walk up.
It's a lot of stairs because technically supposedly it looks like I'm on the 4th floor, but every single unit in my building has like a loft. Like they're like 2-story apartments, and my apartment technically is 2 stories too, but my top floor is just the roof, is the patio. So really, are we walking up 4 flights of stairs, or are people walking up like 8 flights of stairs?
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
I don't think it's 8. I think maybe the first floor is just 1, but then 2 and 3 are definitely have that
like separated.
So I'm going to say it's about probably like 6 flights of stairs.
When you used to babysit a lot, were you ever having sex and you just had one of those like kid songs going on loop?
Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Yeah, totally.
That totally happened to me on Friday because in the morning, this kid we don't watch a lot of TV together. We're usually outside playing, but he wanted to watch this video. And then once they watch it once, he's like, again. So like 8 times. Song Blippy. Do you know Blippy?
Blippy, of course. I was literally just about to say Blippy. He's
like a man in his 30s, which good for him, wears a bow tie, acts goofy as hell, but has friggin' like 20 million views on all his videos. Sings about garbage trucks. Yeah, all this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, man. Porter used to be like, fire truck.
Yeah.
Fire truck.
It gets so stuck in your head.
We really do. An excavator. Oh, my God. I really know a lot of the Blippy hits.
Yeah. So when I was having sex on Friday, in my head was just going like, rolling down the river, sailing through the sea, cruising through the ocean. Boats are for me. Just like over, and I was like, this is not fitting the mood.
I think I might have to call this episode, and Blippy has got to be in the title.
Cough in your head. I'm starting to understand why parents drink so much. They have this shit going in their head constantly.
Julie told me, she was like, you should look Blippy up. He's actually like a babe outside of his little
I bet he's pretty cute.
Yeah.
God, I mean, that guy makes a ton.
Oh my God, yeah.
Ton. Good for him.
Good for Blippy. No, we're going to tag Blippy in this episode for sure. We have to.
We're gonna tag Blippy.
I love it.
I bet like Blippy fucks like an animal.
Oh my God.
Clitoris. What, he just started singing to you while he's having sex with you?
Clitoris. Clitoris.
Suck those boobs.
Oh my God.
Tits are for me.
This is the best episode we've ever done.
I know.
Oh my God, we need more Blippy content. That's what we should do on TikTok, is we should like spoof Blippy songs and make them all like sexual.
Oh my God.
I'll go viral, actually. That's right. Oh my God. Because everybody's always like dancing to shit on TikTok. So what if we do that to a Blippi song? Only we obviously write our own lyrics because we don't need to hear about garbage trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I could write a song about a garbage truck picking up all my condoms that are in my bathroom, but
we could do a song about vibrator. We have so much content.
Oh my God, we really do. Tag Blippi in them all.
It'll be like these bitches.
And he can't retweet us. Like, there's nothing in it for us because, like, Blippi can't repost us because there's 6. Like,
yeah.
We're just tagging Blippi for our own fucking shits and giggles. Like,
oh my God, I love it.
Oh my God, the Blippi episode.
Yeah, I think Blippi has to be in the title.
Blippi, I've written Blippi sex.
You might think of something better, but we'll keep that for now.
The Blippi booty call. Well, what? Uh-oh. How was that?
What if it was called a Blippi boner?
Blippi boner. Writing it down, bro. Writing it down. A Blippi boner. Blippi.
What if we got sued for defacing? Is that the right word? Defacing his name?
You guys know that Blippi filmed scat porn before, right?
What?
Blippi filmed scat porn.
He did?
Yeah, he was like the videographer.
Maybe he will retweet us then.
How has this never come out before he was Blippi? And also, how do you know this?
Because I too have a toddler in my house.
Oh shit!
Really?
I swear, look it up. I swear.
Oh
my God, that is hilarious.
Gonna have to look this up. Oh, Blippi! I didn't know he was a jack of all trades. That's hilarious. Do you say scat porn?
Yeah, like porn where people shit on each other.
Ew! I didn't know what scat porn was.
By the way, I just said that really loud.
I was gonna say, like,
When
we're in our 40s. We don't know what scat porn is. Like, I thought scat was like a type of dance.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Jazz bebop.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I thought he was jacking up. It was like do 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 do. Like,
skilly bat boo bat bat.
He's a dirty old man.
Oh my
He's
God!
Not old.
Blippi's more like us than we thought. Oh my God!
I mean, yeah, you know there has to be some issue when you put on a bow tie and sing about garbage. No, I don't want to talk bad about him. That would be mean. That'd be mean.
I mean,
we're gonna tag him. He'll probably become our biggest fan. Just kidding.
I think actually this has been a hot episode. I could see Blippi. If Blippi's into the scat porn, I feel like Blippi might.
Know. Have we already gone an hour? Do you have another topic?
I do, but I feel like I'll save it for our Patreon episode now because we're gonna keep going on it, right? Do you want?
Yeah. We're gonna take a break. I gotta get my laundry, and you're gonna eat, and we're gonna do our Patreon. But this has been awesome. One of my favorite episodes, probably.
I think this has been my favorite episode as well. So we hope it was one of your favorites. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. I'll put the link to our Patreon in the description of this episode. So if you ever want to support us and whatever, donate whatever you can. Yes. Obviously, we're super grateful, but obviously you don't have to. We're happy that you listen because not a lot of people listen anymore.
I know. Bastards.
Yeah, bastards. So yeah. So anyways, that's our episode. We hope you have a vibrator and you go listen to some Blippi tonight.
Yeah, Blippi.
Blippi or lullaby. And picture him scatting all over your body.
Ew.
Well, this episode's over. I'm Christina Walkinshaw.
I'm Jen Murphy. Bye.
I'll see myself out.
Peacock fuels your true crime obsession with exclusive new originals like John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise.
He said to me, clowns can get away with murder.
Dr. Death, the undoctored story.
This guy's dangerous.
And Epstein's shadow, Ghislaine Maxwell.
She inherited Jeffrey Epstein's secrets.
There was this whole other world going on.
Plus the most bingeable crime series, Buried in the Backyard and Snapped. And with the Dateline 24/7 channel that's always on,
did you want her dead?
You can't not obsess. Sign up now at peacocktv.com. Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Bears beats The Office on Peacock. Stream every moment from Dunder Mifflin and explore bonus extras and exclusives. Plus, if you're looking for more classic hits, you can stream every episode of Parks and Recreation, 2.5 Men, and every season of SNL. In the mood for something brand new? Check out Peacock's original comedies, The Amber Ruffin Show, and Saved by the Bell. Whether you're craving a new binge or familiar fave, you can find tons of comedy hits on Peacock. Get started for free at peacocktv.com.